dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sith Talk. Today we have back on the show Nilda from the Appetite for Collectibles YouTube channel. How you doing, Nilda?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So just tell us a little bit about your channel and where we can find you at.
So my channel can be found on YouTube. It's under as Appetite for Collectibles. And mostly I'm just doing like cosplaying, toy unboxing, checking out collectible stores. And recently I started doing like a whole bunch of DIY Star Wars projects.
Yes. Awesome. So you guys watching and listening, I'm going to put the link to her channel down in the description. Go check her out. She's back. So you recently like kind of refreshed your channel, rebranded, new everything, right?
Yeah, so I rebranded everything. Because, like, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was literally just diving into other people's collections, which I'm still kind of going to be doing that still.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to primarily focus on certain things, and Star Wars
Mhm.
was always like the main focus. So now I'm just like
Yeah.
sticking just only Star Wars.
Nice, nice. That's awesome. All right. So, since you're back on for the second time, there's a different set of questions. Are you ready?
Oh boy, I'm ready.
Yes. All right. So, the first one is who got you into Star Wars?
Ooh. So my mom is a main, well, yeah, I blame her for everything. She got me into Star Wars because, so like English wasn't my first language.
Mhm.
I primarily only spoke Spanish in the house. And I remember like digging into my mom's old VHS tapes and I found The Empire Strikes Back and I saw how cool the box looked. And I remember telling my mom in
Yeah.
Spanish, like, what is this? My mom goes, oh, it's Star Wars. She's like, your grandfather took me to the theaters to see this when it first came out. And she's like, do you want to watch it? And I said, sure. So we started watching it, and I was like, what the heck? I'm hooked. And I was 8 years old
Yeah.
when I watched it.
That is so sick. So, like, when you watched it though, you didn't really understand English though, right?
No, I barely understood English. So like my mom had to like kind of like explain what was going on.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
as time went on, I finally was laughing because I was able to get like the DVD version of it where you were able to
Uh-huh.
change like the audio. So I laughed because I put it in Spanish. And just to hear how it
Oh.
sounded in Spanish was completely terrible.
Wow. That's crazy. That's what's up though, that your mom got you into it. I mean, look what she created now.
Yeah, she created her own little monster that like throughout the years she was like, what the heck did I do? And I was like, it's your fault.
That's awesome. So the next one is what is your dream Star Wars project? If you could have anything made, a movie, a show, a book, a game, like what's the one thing that, oh, I want this?
Oh man. So I know one time, like my boyfriend sent this to me on Facebook, and I would definitely want it, but he would probably kill me if we had this built in our bedroom. But I would love to
Uh-huh.
have just a massive king size bed, but in the shape of a
Yeah.
Death Star. And
Oh,
like have
that's
the
dope.
control panels on the side, and like you click a
Yeah, yeah,
button
yeah,
and
yeah.
something pops up. And like anytime you
Yeah.
click a button, it's like the breathing sounds of Darth Vader.
That's dope. That's actually kinda crazy, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
But I meant more like project, like a show or a movie, like, if you
Oh,
yeah, like, oh, like, I want a Darth Maul movie, or I want a show about Asajj, or, like, something like that.
so I actually like because you and I went to Ocala Comic Con. I would
Yeah.
love because we had that conversation with Sam Witwer. I would love for them to do a Darth
Oh,
Maul backstory, so we get to see like a young
yeah.
Maul with the Night Sisters and doing all the stuff that they were doing.
Yeah, because he broke that down about Mother Talzin and how
Yes,
Palpatine got and, like, how no one has ever told really that story, like, in, like, visual media,
yeah,
so
I would like to see like a
yeah.
young, Palpatine taking, Maul and like, you
Yeah.
see like a baby Maul and you're like, what the heck is going on? And like the day that we saw Sam Witwer and he was telling us all this,
Mhm.
I could have heard him for like an hour talking.
I know, I know. Now it's kind of like whatever show he's at, I wanna just get an autograph just to talk, and just to ask him a question. Cause like if you ask him a Star Wars question, he goes
off.
off. Like it's beautiful.
Yeah. You
Oh,
can tell that he's
so
like emotionally invested into it, not
oh
like a lot
yeah.
of celebs, but like when you hear him talking about it, it's like it's embedded in his soul. And it's like I
Yeah,
feel like if
yeah.
I had an hour of talking to him, like the hour just wouldn't be enough.
I know. Like that panel was so cool that we got to ask a question and like, oh man, I can't wait for the next thing. I'm surprised he's not coming to MegaCon, but
Yeah.
I think he either booked Spookala or Ocala, one of the two he's coming to. So he'll be back soon. But no, I was gonna say I had something. So have you read the Darth Plagueis novel?
I haven't read it. I've been listening to it on audiobooks. So like once in a while I'll hear it in the shower getting ready for work or driving
Oh,
to work. But it was what got me into the Darth Plagueis book is like I would listen to the mini clip of the audio and the way that they were
mhm.
explaining how Palpatine ends up killing his master. Like whoever does the voice sounds incredible.
Yeah, he was doing that like right at the beginning. It was pretty crazy, but there was a part that I just got to, and it was when Palpatine got Maul. So like that's in there, and Maul was like 1 years old. It was kind of crazy, but I haven't seen more of Maul yet. But it's yeah, I'm like a little bit more than halfway through the book, but I cannot wait to finish it. It's such
Oh
a good
wow.
book. All right, so the last question is, what character do you either want to come back or see more of?
Ooh. Definitely want to see more of because I'm a clones girl, so definitely want to see more of Commander Cody. Hopefully, we're
Ooh.
gonna see more of him in the Bad Batch. And it's funny, I was just having a conversation with I always forget her name, but it's Crafting Elam.
Oh, Tiara, Crafted on Ilum. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's gonna be at MegaCon.
we were just talking today, and like she posted a picture of somebody's T-shirt that says "For the Clones" or "I love
Yes.
the clones."
So dope.
And I told her, I was like, yo, like, I'm actually thinking about it and I'm tearing up. Like, this is the last time we're seeing the actual clones.
Yeah.
Because after Bad Batch, it goes into like the next phase of Stormtroopers.
I think we're gonna get more clone stuff. I hope we get more Cody in this, but if not, I want a spin-off show with Cody, Rex, Wolves, and Gregor. Cause Wolf and
Yeah.
Gregor, because they're all together, like at least three of them are, or give us a show about Rex, Gregor, and Wolf and show us how they get to where they are in Rebels. Because
Yes.
in Rebels, when we see them, they're hiding on that planet with that AT Walker, and they're just like
Hmm.
crazy madmen living in the desert. What got them there? How did they get there? Maybe Dave will show us that.
I know. I hope so. I have such a soft spot for the clones.
I know, me too. And like, there's so many of them. Like, there's still that one clone on that planet with his Twi'lek wife and his kids. And there's
Yeah.
clones like out there. Like,
They're
there's
everywhere.
Kenobi. We've seen that homeless one on that one planet.
Yeah.
So like, they could just milk Tamora Morrison and D. Bradley Baker for days. Like, just keep giving us more clone stuff, man.
Yeah.
So now, the first thing I kind of want to talk about, and we're recording this on Taco Tuesday, but this is dropping on Friday. So right now, we are literally in line at MegaCon, probably for an autograph or a panel or a photo. How hyped are you for MegaCon?
Oh my God, I'm so hyped. So unfortunately, like this week I got sick and I was like
Ooh,
hysterically crying because I was like, oh my God, what if this would have happened if I got sick during MegaCon? I was like,
yeah,
I would have been overdosing myself in like Z-Pack and antibiotics.
yeah,
No, dude, like I live for MegaCon. Absolutely love it. It's the biggest, greatest convention here in Florida.
yeah,
And like as soon as, con season hits, it's like, yes, con season. Like you're getting that itch.
yeah. So I blame you, and then Ricky's gonna start blaming you. We're all gonna, even Jedi Lex. She just ordered 3 plaques
I
for
know I saw her
putting
posting
us
it.
onto the plaque guy. So I have 3 right now. I'm gonna show you this. So I literally made in the notes on my phone a list of plaques that I want to get. So like I'm already like, let's see if
Oh
it'll
my
it should hold on.
gosh.
Where is it at? There we go. So I'm already like pre-planning future shows and events, plaques that I want, and like I'm actually gonna add the one to the list that you just showed me before we started recording. So do you want to show us the autographs you're getting, the plaques that you got?
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be getting Daniel Logan as
Woo!
young Boba Fett. I
Beautiful.
just love the gold in this.
Yeah, and that
And then
scene is just so
yes.
deep.
And then I'm gonna get Captain Rex. And the only reason why I got this Captain Rex from Clone Wars as opposed to getting the one from Rebels, so D. Bradley Baker was the last one that I missed in the Clone Wars reunion that they had at Florida
Oh,
SuperCon. He didn't go.
yeah,
So I have a plaque of the three of them who signed it. Obi-Wan,
yeah,
Matt Lanter, Ashley Eckstein, and James Arnold. So I
yeah,
want to add this one to it.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then because of the fact that like they're doing the last season of the Bad Batch, I'm gonna also get him to sign this one as well because he's all of them.
I cannot wait to see his reaction when you show him that one. That plaque is crazy. Are you gonna try to record, like be slick and record, like
Oh,
if you can?
I got my GoPro camera
Oh, and you're gonna just like have
and
it mounted on your backpack?
yeah, so I bought this thing where you can mount it. It's supposed to arrive in like the next 2 days. You can mount it and
Ooh.
it's kind of like a sticker,
Yeah, yeah,
like a
yeah.
Velcro magnetic sticker. So I'm going to use the GoPro to film everything that I'm doing and like the interactions. But I'll film everything else also on my phone. So I'm going to have two cameras
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I cannot wait to see what Daniel says to that one because I can't like as soon as we're done recording, I'm about to hit homeboy up and be like, yo, the one you just did for Nilda, I need to. I need that as well. Like so dope. Now, how many megacons have you been to?
This will be my ninth or I think my 10th one.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of cons. It was funny. We were talking to Flex last Sith Cast show, and we were talking about like, do we keep all our con badges?
Oh,
And
yeah.
I said to him, I'm like, dude, I'm like, I have enough to like give out to people because I've been to like different shows, I've been to places out of state,
Yeah.
I've even done like the horror conventions.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I've done back to back. So I have, badges for quite some time.
Yo, Flex, this is for you. Let me grab this real quick. So Flex, yes, we do keep everything.
Yeah.
So there's Ocala. Let's see what else we got. We got ICC. This is Anaheim Celebration. Walker Stalker Con, the Walking Dead convention in Orlando one year.
That's wild.
We got New York Comic Con. There's Megacon right here. So yeah, like nothing but badges.
Yeah.
All of them.
I want to put mine like in a shadow box and just have like
Yeah.
one with every year.
Yeah. But that's dope. But damn 10. So I think I've been 2015 was my first MegaCon. Then I did, I think 2 other years. I think like maybe 2018 or something. And then like 2021, I think I did, and 2022. So I did 4, I believe. So this should be like my 5th. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy to me because how it was last year and this year, it's never been this stacked with talent. Like with
I
top
think this
tier,
year is going to be the worst.
yeah,
Like
like
packed.
yeah, but I mean like the level, the quality. Hey, get out of here. The level of guests though, like I've never seen them get like, bro, Loki, Back to the Future, Hewan and Hayden. Like, if it keeps going the way it is, like getting bigger and bigger, it's gonna be like New York Comic Con level in a couple years.
Mhm.
And like, imagine we get like Hasbro come out here, have exclusives, Gentle Giant, Funko, Lego. Like, that would be
Well,
sick.
they're already starting to have like certain small companies are doing like little exclusives. I've seen pin companies are doing exclusives. Comic book, like a lot of comic
You saw
content creators.
The Luke comic with the Mando cover.
Yep.
That's my first stop Thursday. As soon as I get in, I'm going
Yeah.
right to that booth.
Well, I get there on Friday, so I'm gonna try to see if
Uh,
one of my friends, like one of the girls that I know who is like deep in the comic book convention, if she can
yeah.
like hook me up and get me one. But yeah, they're gonna have like exclusive toys. Um, her universe is gonna be there as well, so they're gonna be dropping like the
Ooh.
first different clothing, and I already like hit up the team and I was like, hey, I'll be there on Friday. I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
by the booth. Yeah, because they do they have all the brand ambassadors come and like check out everything. So I'm gonna buy a couple items there just to like show support for my
Yeah.
team.
Did you buy the tickets for the Hayden and Hewen panel?
No, so unfortunately, Friday night, I'm actually going to be leaving, coming back to my house because I'm only 2 hours away from
Mm.
Megacon. I'm going to be coming back to my house. And then my boyfriend works Friday night. When he gets off at 3, he's going to come home, shower, and then we're going to drive back
Back?
to Saturday. And then we're staying Saturday and Sunday until like we come back
Yeah.
home Sunday night.
So that Hayden and Hewen panel is Saturday at 6.
Oh,
So I mean,
okay.
yeah, it's free to go in, but you got to line up like mad early to get in because it's first come first serve. I just bought the ticket because I wanted to get in and guarantee a spot because I just wanted to see the boys one and to record it too because I'm sure I'm gonna get
Yeah.
some dope ass clips and shorts out of that.
I would get there super early because, like, when me and RMD went for the Mark Hamill
Yeah.
panel,
Mm.
we got there super early and it was already packed, and we were
Oh
already
yeah.
like we were in the 5th row.
Yeah. No, for sure. So I've never been to a panel though at MegaCon. Like I've been to panels at Celebration, New York Comic Con, but in Orlando, every time I've gone to MegaCon, I've never thought, let me go check out a panel because like usually there was never anybody crazy there that I wanted to see. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how that is. And another panel I'm looking forward to is Eben and the Spice Runners Lounge. They have a panel on Friday, which is dope to see the homies. And Sean's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. You're gonna check out that panel too?
Yeah, I'll be checking it out.
Nice, nice. What else for do you have any photo ops for MegaCon?
Yeah, so unfortunately, all my photo ops are on Saturday, but I think I'm gonna buy a photo op with
Oh,
D. Bradley Baker as well because I just want one
nice.
with him. And
Yeah.
plus, I decided to switch my days on cosplaying. I'm actually gonna be dressed up like Bo-Katan on Friday, so I want to
Oh,
be in gear taking a photo with Captain Rex.
yeah.
Um, and then maybe I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do one with Daniel Logan as well because I'm missing a photo with him too. But then on Saturday, I have the photo op with Ewan and Hayden with Sean. We're doing
Mm.
like a team Sith cast photo op.
Yeah.
And then I have one with Mina Wang. She's my first one at 10:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
And then my last one would be with Gina Carano at 2:40. And I'm like beyond excited meeting her.
When you and Sean go to the Hayden and Hewen, who are you standing next to?
Hayden.
and
I
Sean's fine. You discussed it with Sean. He's fine with it.
I'm gonna ask him, but regardless, either one of them, I'll be fine. It's just I'm more excited the fact that I'm getting a new photo because this will be my second time meeting Hayden, so it will
Ooh.
be a newer photo without having the glass from when COVID
Oh,
was
you
going
did
on.
the one at SuperCon. That was like 2019 or
Yes,
something, right? That
and
was a
that
while
one was
ago.
like, yeah, that was a while
Yeah,
ago.
I
It was
remember the
super
clear
cheap.
thing.
It was super cheap, and it's like he interacted with you a little bit longer because he felt bad about the glass.
Yeah.
Like when I walked up to him, I was like, "Oh my god, you're so pretty. You haven't aged." And
Yeah.
he was wearing a promo
The
Kenobi hat.
Kenobi hat. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love that the photo I took with him. Like when you look at the hat, it
It's
literally flat out says Kenobi, and then it says
yeah.
crew hat, and I'm like, yes,
Yeah, that was in 2019. That was like 2021, the summer before Kenobi came out. I
yes,
remember that because like I was so mad because didn't they announce him kind of last minute? And like
yes,
I couldn't plan to go like that quick. I was like, oh shit, Anakin's there. And then he hasn't been back since then. I've been waiting. And by some miracle, he came to MegaCon last year, which was funny. So I already booked like a photo with him in London Celebration, and then the minute I saw he was coming to Orlando and it was cheaper, I switched my London photo to like the dual photo op instead. And then I
hmm
just got him here at MegaCon because it was cheaper. But I met him twice, and this will be my third time. And it was amazing every single time.
yeah. I'm
So
excited to
cool.
like look at you and again and be like, hey, remember this? I showed you this
Yeah.
face
Yeah.
less than a couple months ago.
I got my T-shirt in. It's the photo I took with both of them in London. I have it on the T-shirt, so I cannot wait to walk up and be
It's
like,
it's the
"Yeah,
Inception photo. So there's a
yeah,
girl on
yep,
Instagram called Vader's Girl.
yep,
And every time she meets Hayden, she takes a photo with him with the previous photo.
yep."
And he calls it the Hayden Inception.
And he remembers her too. Like he 100% knows her. He expects her
Oh yeah.
every.
And
It's so
he
cool.
loves her as a fan.
That's so cool. So I'm trying to get to like that level where they remember me and kind of like are looking for me at the next show. And I'm gonna try some slick shit because since I got glasses, they're always like, make sure you lean up so like the lighting and stuff. But at Anaheim, I guess I was leaning down a little bit and there was a glare when I took my photo with Sam Witwer. So after I took my photo, they're like, no, 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 come back. You got to do it again. Your glasses, the reflection. So there's a little trick to try to like stay in there a little bit longer and kind of chat it up with them a little bit more. So if I can mess up the picture, I want to ask Hayden and Hewen if they're gonna go to Japan next year. Because I'm gonna be like, yeah, guys, am I gonna see you at Japan next year so we can redo this again and see what they say? Because it'd be kind of cool if they're like, ha 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 ha,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. So
I know. I was telling Sean with my GoPro camera, I'm gonna try to wear it for the photo op just to get like
oh
audio recording.
they're probably because they'll make you take your backpack off and put it to
Well,
the
I'm
side.
not gonna put it on the backpack, so I'm gonna be
Oh,
wearing my outfit for Saturday will be my Leia outfit.
you got
So,
ooh. You gotta kinda hide it, that way it's not that
oh, I
noticeable.
will. I'll put
Yeah.
it somewhere like up here where the
Yeah.
hood is,
Yeah. If you do
or
that
I'll dangle it on my freaking Megacon thing.
yeah, as long as it's kinda hidden behind it where they don't notice it, and,
Yeah,
like, if there's a red light on there showing that it's on, get, like, some black electrical tape and cover it, 'cause
cover it.
there's a small camera that I wanna get, and I was already looking, there's a little red light, like, I'm gonna cover that because I wanna be able to be like a spy and get footage in there. Because people have done it before, I've seen it, you just have to
Mhm.
have the right camera and wear the right outfit, but that'll be so freaking sick.
Yeah, I
So
told Sean
sick.
I'm gonna try to MacGyver that. So I said we'll do test runs. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of test runs on Thursday and
Yeah,
Wednesday
to
because
see what
literally right
works.
around the corner.
I know, literally yeah, so
2 days.
tomorrow I work a short shift, and then I'm off, and then Thursday I got my haircut in the morning, then I'm going straight to Orlando, and I got the 4-day pass, which gets you in at 2 o'clock on Thursday instead of 4, so I'm gonna be in there right as they open to scope it out, so super hyped. I'll be meeting
Yeah,
up with
Sean will be there.
yeah, Sean will be there, he was telling me, so I'll probably find him. I'm sure I'll run into Evan, and then I'll probably meet up with Ricky and go with Ricky out there, so it's gonna be a blast. I cannot wait for MegaCon.
I know, I'm so excited.
Another thing I wanna talk about Orlando-wise, and I just saw you reposted it on your story. Yo, Epic Universe, that's just gonna be epic.
I know.
I saw
Dude, they're bringing in an expanded Harry Potter section. They're
yes.
bringing Nintendo World, and then for like I'm so excited about that. I'm ready to geek out on Mario Brothers and like touch little
Yes.
things.
And they're bringing, the new Donkey Kong ride too, which
Yes.
Cali doesn't have, so haha, all you guys watching from LA, suckers. But the cool thing is that's dropping in Japan this year, so when we go to the celebration in Japan, if we go out to Osaka, we'll get to experience Donkey Kong Country at Super Mario
Yes.
Land early, which is dope.
And they're also bringing, which is going to be my ultimate favorite. And I remember like geeking out about it a couple years back on my Instagram story. They're going to be doing a Universal Monsters
Yes,
theme park, and
yes.
that's one of my ultimate favorites.
And
I'm so excited.
there's like a ride that's called the something of Frankenstein or something like that. That
Yes.
sounds really, really dope. That park, I'm just curious how it's gonna be when it launches, because like usually when a new ride launches or a new area in the park, it's like a shit show. Like I remember when the second or maybe the first Harry Potter land open no, it was the second. When the second one opened up at Universal, I remember I went because I lived right around the corner. I had the pass, and I remember I waited in line like 3 hours to get into the area. And I thought I was in line for the new Harry Potter ride. No, My ass was in line for 3 hours to get into the area
Oh
where
my gosh.
Gringotts Alley,
Yeah.
and when I got in, the ride for the line was like 8 hours. I just turned around and left. I'm like, "Yo, this is
I was in
crazy."
line for Hagrid's, what is it? His motorbike.
Oh, that is so
For
good.
I was on there for 3.5 hours, and then
Yeah.
when we finally got to the front, they were like, "Oh, yeah, the ride, is under maintenance." So we had to wait
Oh.
another 45 minutes. I was like, "I'm not moving." They
Yeah.
let us go in and out from the side door to use the bathrooms and come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I went and got, like, a buttered beer and went back in line. Um, and then finally we got to ride it, and, like, the people who were in the first 20 people that were in the line with me,
Mhm.
they let us re-ride it again because we were waiting for so
Oh.
long.
That's probably one of my favorite rides ever, period, in Orlando. That ride is so good, and I
Yeah.
remember my first time I rode it, I didn't know what it was at all, so when it dropped from one track to the other, I almost had a heart attack. I was like, "What is going on?"
Dude,
So
I was
much
on the
fun.
bike when it dropped, and you just hear
Yeah.
me go like, "Fuck."
Yeah, 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 so good. So, like, this new park, I just wanna know how they're gonna, like, is it gonna be just a shit show everywhere? Like, or are they gonna limit the amount of people that could go in, period? I don't know. I'm super interested. I'll probably will get the Universal Pass again. I haven't had it in mad long because like I've
I
already
had
did
one for
everything.
years, but then
Yeah,
afterwards, like, it just kept going up in pricing and pricing and
and nothing
pricing,
new.
and nothing new, and
Yeah.
a whole bunch of rides always being serviced on.
Yeah. So I'll probably grab it for this. And I'm just hyped for Nintendo. Like I'm super hyped to go to the one in Japan, the OG one, but being able to go to one here right around the corner from the crib, like anytime I want, it's gonna be so much fun.
Mhm.
So much fun. Now, I want to talk about this again because this story never gets old. And I'm sure you're going to love to tell it for everyone that's listening and watching to this podcast. But we brought you on Dark Side Secrets like right after. But like, what was it like meeting Mark Hamill at San Francisco Fan Expo and for you to walk up to him and him recognize you and know who you were? Like, just run me through that again and everybody watching.
Every time I talk about it, I
You're
get so
teary-eyed
teary-eyed.
already.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it was like it was the I have to say it was like one of the best birthday weekends I've ever had.
Mhm.
Um, like previous year, like I was going through some like really bad stuff. So like,
Mhm.
with my mom and my family like helping out and stuff and you know, getting all like prepared and then like as soon as I'm in line, like I remember telling my boyfriend like, "Hey, I'm going to call you. You're going to be the first person I call as soon as I meet him. If you don't answer, I'm going to leave you a voicemail cuz I just want to get my first initial reaction cuz I
Yeah.
won't be able to do it on camera." Um so yeah, we're in line, and as soon as I notice that I'm third in line, like I'm literally profusely sweating and like shaking. And I remember like my boyfriend telling me, like, don't fucking cry. He's like,
Yeah.
don't cry. You don't want to look like you're crying in the
Yeah,
photo.
yeah,
So I kept
yeah.
telling myself, like, don't cry, Nilda. Oh my God, don't cry. And as soon as I walk up and I went like this to be like, hi, he like saw my shirt and he goes, oh my God. He's like, you're the girl who tagged me. And I was like, yes. And he was like, it's really your birthday. He's like, happy birthday. And
Oh
I was
my
like, oh my,
god.
like I was crying. I was like, thank you so much. And he started screaming for his daughter, Chelsea. He's
Yeah.
like, Chelsea, Chelsea. He's like, where's my daughter? He's like, I need her to take a photo of this shirt. And she wasn't around for it. And he was like, I can't believe it's your birthday. And I was talking to him and trying not to get like choked up. And
Yeah.
I was like, you're the reason why I love Star Wars. I was like, I can die right now. I was like, this is the best birthday gift ever. And then like I started getting choked up and he was like, all right, no crying. He's like, we got to take this
Yeah,
photo.
yeah, yeah.
You can see in the photo, he's like hugging me. And you see like my eyes are very glossy. And as soon
Yeah.
as like the photo ended, I turned around and looked at him and then I started crying. And I said to him, I go, this was the greatest birthday gift ever. I was like, you are the greatest thing ever to Star Wars. I go, thank you so much for this. And he was
Yeah.
like, oh, no worries. He's like, tag me. He's like, thank you so much. He's like, I
Yeah.
hope you have the best birthday ever. And like as soon as I walked out, like his daughter followed me and she
Mhm.
was like, wait, come. She's like, I need to take a picture of your shirt. And she ended up taking it.
Yeah.
And like I called my boyfriend, he didn't answer because he was at work, and I left him a voicemail, like hysterically
Oh.
crying. And like the two people behind me, they were like, "We watched your whole interaction." They were like, "That was beautiful." And I was like, "This was the greatest gift ever."
Yeah, that sounded like it was a couple minutes because usually those photo ops are like 5-10 seconds
Dude,
tops.
it felt like talking to him and like doing that quick interaction, it felt like it was like 10 minutes, but I know it
Ooh.
was like 5 minutes. But like it just felt like it was a long time. And like literally I've never washed that shirt ever again.
Oh no, you should frame that, or you should
Yeah.
like take it, and if you ever meet him again, have him sign it and then
Yeah, I
frame it.
want him to sign it.
That is, I was so happy when you said you had your ticket book, your flight book, your hotel book. Like when you told me you had everything, I was like, wow, like I'm gonna live through you for this moment because that you and RMD, that is just
Yeah. And dude, I'll be honest with you, like you can ask RMD, like we were talking and like exchanging stories. I have really bad anxiety. I have really
mm,
bad anxiety flying, and I hate going
oh
places where I don't know anybody. So like
yeah,
I did like a double whammy. Like I
yeah,
flew by myself. I went to a state where I knew absolutely nobody. I went
yeah,
there by myself. I like was able to travel around. Mind you, like I was on the phone with my boyfriend the majority of the time to like
yeah.
make sure that I was getting everywhere safe. And like we FaceTimed when I got back to the hotel. But like to be able to do all that by myself, it was like, yes. And like I wasn't gonna miss this. Like, it was gonna be the most epic birthday ever. And like you can't miss Mark Hamill.
I know. Fuck. Ah! So next, wherever he's at next, I'm going. It could be like South Africa. It could be Antarctica. I'm gonna make it happen, make it work. I'm going, man. I just got to meet Mark Hamill.
You know what's
Oh,
funny? Like, when I met Rosario, I hysterically cried. I don't know why. I think it was because like I got my anxiety kicked in because there was too many people to in the photo op area, and it was like a
yeah,
shit show, and like my boyfriend literally had to pick me up to move me through the line. And
yeah.
because my anxiety was so crazy, I think that's why I cried, because I got so overwhelmed.
Uh huh.
But like meeting Mark literally was like, when a kid meets Santa Claus for the very first time,
Yeah,
you're so excited, and your heart is filled with so much emotion that you don't know how to react. And
yeah,
that's exactly how I felt. Like I was meeting my Star Wars god. Like the next person, if I were to freak out, would either be Dave Filoni or, George Lucas himself.
yeah, yeah.
And like it's
Oh,
I'm a Billy D. Williams, and I didn't react like that. And I love Lando, but like the way that I held myself in such a composure, but then like to completely lose it right afterwards, it
yeah.
was like I met my Star Wars idol.
That is so cool. I knew this story, but I just love hearing it. Oh,
And I
I
sleep that photo sleeps next to me every day. Like it's funny.
oh
On my nightstand, I have a picture of like me
yeah.
and my boyfriend, like on our very first like big date. And then I have a picture of me and Mark.
What did he say when he saw you put it there for the first time and he's looking and seeing that next to like your guys' photo?
He just stood there and was just like, he's like, he goes, "I can't argue with you." he goes, "The day that you meet like Pedro Pascal or Oscar Isaac," he goes, "I know I'm kicked out of the dresser."
Oh wow. Oh, that is hilarious. Do you think when do you think Mark's gonna pop up next? This man's like a unicorn. It's like every couple of years he emerges.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I've said this to people all the time, and they keep saying it, and like even you guys have said it too. I truly believe that the reason why Mark did it that weekend was because it was such a low key convention. It was not packed.
Yeah.
Like I was able to do 4 photo ops in an hour. Like you would never
What?
hear that. Yeah, 4 photo ops in an hour. I got 6 signatures within an hour and a half. Like me and RMD were like crossing paths numerous of times. And I was just like, "Yo, I got this, I got this." And he goes, "All right, I'm gonna see you later. I'm gonna go into this." He would go there and I was going here. And then within 5 minutes, we were crossing paths again.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've never seen a convention like that. So I feel like he meticulously picked this one because it was Thanksgiving weekend. A lot of people are out of town. Not a lot of people are going to be doing this. And like, they just had that whole thing set up like so good. You know, like you were going upstairs to do the signature, but technically you were going downstairs to
Mhm.
actually do the real signature. They had him in the same area as he was doing his photo op. So it's like if he needed to pause, he could just jump right next door and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
right there. And there was like no fan interfering and everybody got all their stuff.
That sounds amazing. That sounds like how ICCCon is. Like, you get everything and it's a great time.
Hmm.
Damn, I wonder
And I
if
had so much fun just standing in lines and like interacting with people. I had
Oh,
people
yeah.
asking me about my plaques. You know, like I said, it was my first time ever going to California. So it was like I was geeking out because I was in
Yeah.
Cali.
Yeah, I wonder if the San Fran Fan Expo next year is gonna be as strong with the force as it was when you went, because it was besides Mark, it was stacked with everybody else.
Yeah, I'll
So,
be honest with you, like Megacon is stacked, but like this
yeah, this
San
was
Francisco was stacked. And like
yeah.
for every, like for everybody else, like they were cheap. And even, like I got to meet you at San Francisco Expo. And I'm pretty sure like if it wasn't on Thanksgiving weekend, I'm pretty sure Hayden would have went.
Yeah, that was, like, literally the only person that was missing was, like, Hayden. Like, they had everybody else there but Hayden, and Ray
And I
Park was
guarantee you if they
there.
had a photo op of the three of them, a thousand,
Jesus.
thousand
Oh
dollars to
god.
start.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I couldn't. I don't think I could handle that.
No, I'd
Walking
be hysterically crying.
walking Oh my god. Walking up to Hayden, Hewen, and Mark. Wow. That would just be wild. Damn. Yeah. I don't
And
know.
I will say, like, the one cool thing that I loved about going to Fan Expo, and even RMD can tell you this. So, like, the next day after the photo op, me and RMD were chilling in the VIP section before it opened.
Mhm.
And I had like four people come up to me and they were like, "Were you the girl in the photo that San Fran Expo put on the story?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And they were like, "Happy birthday." And I was like, "Thank you." I had random ass people coming up to me, "Happy birthday." I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah. Oh
RMD's like,
man.
"Bro, you're gonna be known as the birthday girl." I'm like, "Yup."
Yep. And I bet you they'll use you in the promotion stuff next year too.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be
Come
kinda
fly 5,000 miles to meet your favorite Star
yeah,
Wars fan or
ex
Star Wars celebrity.
exactly. Are you for sure gonna go to ICCCon this year, or are you not
Oh,
sure in
yeah, for
October?
sure. Hotels booked and
Yes.
everything.
Woo! Are you at the hotel at the show or, like, across the
Yes.
street? Yes! Hell
Yes.
yes. So, I'm at the hotel too, so, me and Ricky are sharing a room. I think, General Kenobi's there too. I think Flex is at the hotel too. I
Yeah,
think
so it's Toy Bills.
Yeah, and then I think Joe is at the hotel too. So, and then there's a couple other people that I think last minute they booked, but they said they booked the hotel directly across the street so they could just walk over. So it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
But I am so hyped to be at the actual hotel because, like, if any of the guests are staying there, that'd be crazy to run into people in the elevator and stuff, or in the lobby, bar, and shit like that. But I am looking forward to slash terrified for the lobby swaps and the room sales. Cause
Oh,
like,
bro, I told myself I'm gonna be a good girl.
what? How?
I did it the last time I went, I was a good girl. Well, yeah, I did buy a lot of stuff, but I didn't I I had that stuff shipped to me because it was so big that I couldn't fly it out.
Yeah.
But no, I'll be good. I just want to go there to like film the room tours, meet some creepy people, hang out with some celebs, maybe get drunk with some of them in the lobby because they had it with a couple celebs out there. They were drinking wine and just hanging out.
Yes, that's what I'm looking forward to, is just all like the random after hour stuff. Cause like Joe at JMC Collects, he was telling me the first year he went and it was at the same hotel, how he barely knew anybody there. But after every show, he was just in the hotel lobby. Everybody was at the tables, hanging out, ordering pizza, drinking, becoming like best friends. And I cannot wait for that experience at the actual hotel. Because when we went last year, it was offsite. So
Yeah.
it was at a different place, and then there was a main hotel for it where the lobby swaps were. But this year, everything's in one. As soon as I
No,
get there, I'm not leaving. I'm just staying
yeah,
there.
I went the year that it was the hotel, where it was in the hotel, so we were
Yeah.
staying there, and that was the year that I got to meet, Anthony Daniels and, Ian McDermott, and it sucked because we were taking pictures with the plexi, but it's like, I understood,
Oh,
they're older guys,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
you don't wanna risk it.
Damn. So I hope they're both there next year because, like, now I think of everybody in terms of plaques. So right when you said Anthony Daniels, I kind of want episode one, Phantom Menace C3PO naked. No, 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 no. That was Attack of the Clones, episode two,
That's
right?
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. So I want a Anthony Daniels C3PO Attack of the Clones plaque with him with naked 3PO in the desert in Tatooine. And then Emperor, I want Sith Eyes, Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine plaque. So yeah, I just can't wait, man. I was literally talking to Billy Toy Bills earlier. We were talking about how we can't wait to be at ICC and just have some drinks, get drunk, buy some toys, and just hang out. Like
Hell yeah.
it's gonna be such a vibe. Oh,
That's my bunkmate.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's gonna be trouble, man.
Yeah.
Watch, you're gonna too many drinks and you're gonna wake up with a sail barge in your bed. I spent 2 grand on a sail barge because, like, that the first day I went, like, we went to Joe's first and we were pre-gaming and then we went over. So I was feeling it. I was chilling, and some dude had a sail barge and he was kind of drunk too, the guy at the table, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll give you a good deal on it." So, like, who knows? Maybe you'll find a junk vendor, get a really good deal, wake up to a
I'd
bunch
be
of
like,
HasLabs.
what do you like to drink? Here you go.
Yeah,
Would you like
exactly,
another one?"
exactly. I'm dying to see who he's gonna get there, because I'm gonna
Well, we
pull
know
an
for a fact it's gonna be the Emperor because
that's
that's his
his
bestie.
yeah, that's why I'm gonna order that Emperor plaque, like, ASAP, because I know he's gonna be there, and, like, I coulda got his autograph when I was there, but I just was focusing on the whole Rebels cast because I had all their autographs. But at one point, me, Jose, and Joe were just standing there, and he was at his table by himself. And we are just looking at him like, bro, that's the Emperor. And then Jose was like, I'm going to go talk to him. And he just goes over there and got an autograph, was chopping it up with Palpatine. So, like, just stuff like that. You don't see stuff like that.
Yeah, when I met him, I jokingly, like, asked him, I said, "Can you just say the word 'do it'?" And he was like, "Do it." And I was like,
Oh,
"Yes." I was like, I don't need nothing else from you, sir." I was like, "You don't
oh,
have to talk to me."
oh, that is so awesome. I
And
hope.
then when I did the photo op with Anthony Daniels, he was so weird. Like,
Was
he
he?
was going, yeah, so, like, the glass was right here,
Uh-huh.
and they would do the countdown to 5, and he was on the glass like this staring at you, and then when they would say 1, he'd turn around and take a photo.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be there, but yeah, I'm super hyped. You saw the page he just started today, the ICRS?
Yes, they sent me a message, I was like, "Following."
Yeah, so,
Gonna do,
like,
like, an antique roadshow, but, like, for collectibles and toys.
yeah, so if that's basically ICC Con but traveling now, yo, like, I commented right away, your first stop should be Florida. Come through to
Yeah.
Florida and we'll show you how it's done. But honestly, wherever it goes, I'm probably gonna go at least to the first show just to, like, show love, like, for the first show, like, wherever it is. So I hope it's somewhere cool. Even if it's somewhere weird and random, I don't care. I'm out.
Mhm.
It'll be fun. So I guess we'll
Yeah,
see.
it's
We'll see
yeah,
how that
this year's
goes.
definitely gonna be a lot of fun.
Now, Bad Batch season 3, we just got that trailer last week. What did you think when you saw the trailer?
Bro, I screamed when I saw Asajj Ventress. Not even when I saw her, when I heard her voice, I was like,
Yeah.
"This bitch is back."
Yes.
My
Yeah.
the coworkers are staring at me like they're like, "Who's back?" And I was like, "Asajj Ventress, she's back." I said, "Yes, the book, the book." I was like, "That
Yes.
means we're getting Quinlan Voss. Yes."
I know. I think we kinda have to, or at least, like, however it ends, she like, we see her leave, and then we see her walking with Quinlan, and we see, like, all his dreads, and, like, we see him from the back, you know? That
Yeah.
but I'm super hyped for this season, like, it looks so good. The trailer that they gave us was way better than the trailer we saw at London Celebration last year, and a lot different, like a lot different. So I'm hyped. I just I just hope it's not like the end of Clone Wars style animation, because like we were talking about earlier, like I need more clone stories. They're not done.
I know they're not done. I love, I absolutely love the clones, and it's like I love the Clone Wars as much as I love Star Wars. The Clone Wars was like something that I got to like enjoy going home and watching it, and it was
Yeah.
on the Disney Channel, and then once in a while was fully on what is it, Disney XD.
The
So watching
Netflix.
that, the Netflix, and then Netflix had the whole entire series, so I was rewatching it like crazy. So it's
Yeah.
like, when those came out, it was like my prime of being a Star Wars fan. Like
Yeah.
I was fully invested in it. I would diss friends on Friday nights and didn't want to go out, was watching it, would rather
Yeah.
stay home. So it's like I love the Clone War style animation. I wish they would continue doing stories like this. I love that, like even Tales of the Jedi, they're continuing that style. And, I hope they do like Tales of the Sith. That'd be great because then right there you can introduce, Darth Maul's story and talk about him. And then, also talk about how Asajj came to be. Like you can do so
Yeah.
much stuff with that universe.
Yeah, I saw rumors, and I hope it's true. It's just a rumor, but I hope it's true. But supposedly that they do have more tales of the that they're working on, and I want to say I don't like, maybe it's just my mind, but it was like Tales of the Sith and maybe Tales of the Bounty Hunter or something like that, supposedly. But literally, they could do tales of everything and
Yeah.
keep it going in multiple seasons. Like, there's so many characters for Tales of the Jedi season 2 that we should be getting this year. Who do you think it's going to be about?
I would love to see a young story of Obi-Wan, like when he
Mm.
first, a young Obi-Wan,
Oh, before, like a little bit before Phantom Menace, like him and
but
Qui-Gon.
way before Phantom Menace. Yeah, I'm talking about a
Yeah.
super young Obi-Wan. I would love
Oh,
to see that.
that'd be
I actually
cool.
would love to see, but then that wouldn't be part of Tales of the Jedi because it would be more like if they did a Tales of the Sith. I would love for them to show the actual backstory of how General Grievous came to be because he, in the beginning, was
Oh,
never mechanical. He was something else. So I
yeah.
would love to see that. Maybe they can do a backstory of just showing how Kylo came to be because
That'd be dope. Luke and
we only got a
Kylo.
glimpse of it. Yeah, Luke and Kylo. I want to see the training, how it came to be. I want to see how Snoke approached Kylo, like made him turn to the dark side and, how he seduced him.
That all of those sound amazing. I had a crazy theory on who I think it is. I don't know if you saw the Asajj video I recently just dropped. Did you by chance see that?
Yeah,
Or
I
no?
did.
So like well, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but if Tails is Quinlan and Asajj. One, that's fire because you could go both ways because they were both Jedi, then Sith, then they turn whatever, whatever. But like, if Tales of the Jedi season 2 is Asajj and Quinlan, that means damn well we're gonna get Asajj in live action and probably Quinlan too. Like they tease Quinlan and Kenobi. Like, bro, people love Quinlan. He's badass, and we barely know that much about him. Like, we
Hmm.
want more of Quinlan. So
I loved when they teased about him and Kenobi. Like when he was reading the names on the rocks, and when he said his name, I was like, "Oh my god, Quinlan, are we gonna see him on the show?"
I know. That was another minor letdown of Kenobi. Like, I figured, like, come on, at least run into him while you're saving all these people. Like, no Quinlan at all. Just the name drop. But yeah, that, like, how sick would that be if this led up to like Mando season 4 or Ahsoka season 2, and Thrawn is on Dathomir with Asajj and Quinlan on his side or something? Like, how
Hmm.
crazy would that be?
Or it would be pretty badass if they did Tales of the Jedi and we got a young Balin and you got to see how he became. Because remember, Balin used to be
Yes.
a Jedi.
Balin and Shin on Tails would be a beautiful. Oh my god. I mean, we'll see. I cannot wait. Whenever the trailer for Tails drops, is gonna be so hyped because one, we're gonna know who it's about, and then like all the reactions and breakdowns and what we think we're gonna see. That's gonna be
Hmm.
so much fun the minute we get that. I think May the 4th, maybe we'll get that trailer or the Acolyte trailer. I don't know, but I have a feeling they have something juicy planned for May the 4th because they specifically have Bad Batch time to end on May the 1st.
Yeah, I'm
So
going to Disney
yeah,
for
so
May the 4th.
there should be something cooking that day. So really looking forward to that. But that's pretty much everything I have. What you got coming up next on your channel that the people could look forward to?
I'm going to be dropping soon my DIY project for the conversion of the jetpack that I made for my
Ooh,
Bo-Katan cosplay.
yeah,
Bro, I was spraying the fumes and I'm like coughing at the same time from being sick. And I was like, this
yeah,
shit's gotta get done.
yeah, yeah,
I, my mom's like, you gotta rest. I'm like, I can't. It's gotta get done.
yeah.
But yeah, I got that. Dropping videos for Megacon for the next 2 days.
Ooh,
I just became a brand ambassador for Vader Saber, so they just sent me my first exclusive saber. So I gotta unbox that
nice.
and do like a review for them. So yeah, I got a lot of upcoming stuff coming soon. It's just like, with work, it does take precedence. So I have to like
Yeah,
focus on that. But I have a lot of stuff that's coming up. I just need to, schedule and do my calendar a lot better.
nice. So, guys, definitely go check her out. The link will be down in the description for her channel. But Nilda, thank you so much for coming on. Right now, we're probably meeting up at MegaCon as we speak. So, I'll see you in a couple days. And that's
Yes.
it for this episode of Sith Talk, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.